But at the end of the day, what matters? We have the cloud, we have the edge. At the cloud, we have large data store, we have sharing with governments, we have total cost of ownership, we have programmer effort that matters because people want to compute fast, but they want to also write their programs faster. They want to develop programs faster. Cloud is about easy to manage, easy to access. I was shocked. I was in computing most of my life, going to conferences, going to meetings, and you see 200-300 people gather and talk about something. When Amazon organizes an event, there are tens of thousands of people coming to this thing. And you think, where did all these people come from? Amazon has made it so easy to use the Amazon cloud that literally anyone can do it. On the other side, you have the edge. At the edge, there is a problem. We have to carry the edge. So when you say something will take a long time to compute, when you say that something is going to be running on a whole rack of computers, on 100 kilograms of computing, on 1,000 kilograms of computing, in the cloud, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I care about how much I have to pay for it, and it can be amortized in one way or the other. At the edge, if you tell me I have to carry something that's 20 kilograms, and I have to put it in my pocket and keep it with me all the time, and say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not carrying anything. Why would I want to carry something? So weight matters. Weight translates to battery. Battery translates to power. Power translates to computing. Computing efficiency translates to how much you have to carry at the edge. So now suddenly, efficiency is very important. At the edge, how long it takes you to write your program doesn't matter. There can be a huge amount of effort writing these programs. What matters is how heavy it is. Because if it's too heavy, I'm not going to carry it with me. I also don't want to pay too much for it, so it can't cost too much. So unit production cost, really, really important. While on the cloud, you have the economy of scale, you're buying 1 million computers a quarter, and so it doesn't matter. But at the edge, I have to buy this thing. If that costs $100 or $200, that makes a difference to me. I'm going to consider if I'm buying this thing or that thing. So cloud has been the innovation driver for data centers. We had data centers for decades, but with cloud, there's a whole new spirit in how data centers are being built, and everybody wants to build a cloud. Nobody just builds data centers anymore. So what I see coming with AI driving hardware and software, cloud and edge, is that we will see a whole wave of innovation coming, driven by AI. We have a requirement for security. We want to be safe at the edge. We want our data at the edge to be safe. We don't want people to break into our WhatsApp account and just suck all of our information out of that. Our contacts lists, our calendar, our meetings, our location, what we do, when we do, how we do it. Because the edge is powerful. The edge knows where we are. The edge knows a lot about us. And the cloud is jealous and says, yeah, I want to know all of these things. Why don't you just send all of these things over to me, and I'll keep it for you so you don't lose it? Because it would be terrible if you forgot where you were yesterday at 2 o'clock. So I can store that for you. And by the way, I might actually be able to sell that to lots of people, because there's a lot of people who want to know where you were at 2 o'clock yesterday, and they don't. AI in that space means that given the data from the edge, AI at the cloud, but as well on the edge, can now make better predictions. It can tell you where you're going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock, maybe before you even made up your mind. It can tell you what it is that you're going to want to eat for lunch 3 days from now, based on your pattern over the last 2 years. So this is all very useful because I can never decide what I'm going to have for lunch. So if the AI could tell me what it is that I'm going to want to eat for lunch, it would be much easier.